late October 2024, a group of brave and foolish off-road enthusiasts embark upon an adventure deep into the eerie, silent, dark woods of Easleyville. Some say these woods are haunted by the failures of past adventurers, the screams of toiled and troubled jeepers that failed on U-Joint Hill or were turned back by the steep and treacherous Magnolia climb can be heard echoing across the swampy land, muffled only by the rustling of needles as the wind cuts through the pines. Will this group's cries join those of jeepers past? There would only be one way to find out. Enter if you dare. Or leave now while there's still time. Welcome to the 2024 Louisiana 4x4 Halloween Night Ride. Hey, welcome to the channel. Getting ready for the Jeep Halloween Night Ride. Got a box of Halloween stuff. We're gonna try and, I don't know, come up with some way to decorate this Jeep. So we got this scary head. Whoa! I don't know, maybe this go back on the antenna or something. And I just got some stuff, some random Halloween crap I've got. Some eyeballs, you know. You never have enough eyeballs lying around. We got some scorpions, a spider. We got some lights, some spooky masks. That'd be cool if I get to stay over the headlights. That would take a lot of work. That would be pretty cool. Oh, we may have to see if we can figure something out there. Let's see what we can do. Okay, zip tie, zip tie. This is going to be super loud while I'm driving to the trail. I'm going to sound like I'm driving a wind chime. We'll see. We'll see. It may not be too bad. It'll probably be awful, but it may not be too bad. Now, I could have bought something that was a little more, you know, smaller for wind resistance purposes, but I already had these. So I figured I'll put these to use. So this is what we're going with. But it's probably going to be loud as hell. All right, I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. What the hell are you doing, Grady? Well, these staples won't come anywhere near puncturing the inside of this tire, so duct tape won't stick. So I'm going with staples. Yep. There we go. I just stapled it onto the tire. That's gonna work awesome. Yeah, I like it. All right, I think I got it done. I'm about out of zip ties, so I can't do much more if I want to. Check it out. It'll probably look better at night, so just hopefully it looks better at night. We'll see. So just strung up a few lights around the top of the roll cage. I stapled my lights to my spare tire. I got to trim the zip ties. I got a couple of scary dolls. I got the masks on the KC lights. And then I got this bad guy right in the middle. I don't know. We'll see how it turns out. Got one more thing to do. One more little added touch. And I'll be done. All right, there it is, coup de grace. We're going with the old skeleton. So, it should be fun. Before I knew it, it was evening time. Time to hit the road, grab the co-driver, had Skeletor riding in the back seat here, and we headed towards Hatfield's Country Store where we met up with this fine group of folks, and I had just enough time to check out the Jeeps before we hit the trails.
Does everybody have enough fuel in their vehicle?
Yeah.
Yep.
Great. We don't want one of those nights.
There's 2 gallons again.
Yeah.
After Glenn gave the group instructions and fair warnings, it was time to head into the woods to see if we couldn't add to some of the ghoulish howls.
Now begin the 4-wheel drive low. Hey, Charlie? Yes? Get clear to come up, Charlie. Okay, coming around. I was planning on being in the back. I forgot they were along.
Great thing about riding behind Shay and Sherry tonight, other than, of course, their good company, is that I wasn't going to lose that Jeep in the woods. There was no way. Pretty sure you could see that thing from the moon. Now, the night was still young, but so far, everything was going to plan. Now, hopefully, no black cats crossed any paths, and while the moon was somewhat full, let's hope we have better luck this evening at the bridge crossings.
Come on. Faster.
I see how fast you can walk backwards.
Yeah, this bridge ain't level. You want me to fall in the water? Well, maybe you do. Never mind.
Can I give you that?
Glenn called out the location of a natural RTI ramp, so of course I had to give it a try. Unfortunately, the front sway bar was connected, so the flex was, well, a bit unimpressive.
It's so good. You like fireman.
front. We've got a vehicle dipped out in a ditch.
It would be our second stuck vehicle tonight. The first was Charlie on the tree obstacle. This one, the Cherokee, got the rear diff hung up in the crevasse. But both were unstuck rather quickly, so unfortunately, no screams to add to the collection. The group progressed past the halfway point, made it up to the high ground on the property into the large opening where we always break. For lunch, well, tonight would be for dinner, or, well, it was later than dinner, so I'm not really sure what you would call it. But we gathered, we talked. Folks discussed modifications they wanted to make. Those that they made didn't maybe work out like they were hoping, and, well, maybe some that did. But it wouldn't be long before we were heading back onto the trail towards two of the more difficult obstacles, which would be Cadillac Hill and Magnolia. One last chance for some ghoulish cries. Now, if you listen closely, you heard a honk. That honk was from the GL that was behind me. It got in a precarious position between two pine trees, and unfortunately, well, one of the pines got into the door. So, a little bit of agony added into the dark, mysterious woods of Easleyville. Cadillac Hill proved to be a little challenge tonight as the group of off-roaders, myself included, made it up rather easily. But as I made my way down and around the corner, cutting through the night air, was the sound of high RPMs, a 4-liter rev limiter, as Glenn crested the top of Magnolia Hill. Let's see what kind of luck Patrick would have. After several tries, Patrick pulled cable. +1 for Easleyville. Up next, we had a Gladiator and a driver that was definitely committed. Shay seemed committed to add to the howls of Easleyville as he slammed his belly pan relentlessly against the hard-packed ground of Magnolia Hill. After Shay was turned back, it was my turn to hit Magnolia Hill in the old Greta Jeep. Let's have another look in spooktacular slow motion. This Cherokee driver's first attempt didn't go as planned, but the second one sure did. Then came the Suzuki Samurai. I wasn't sure what to think, but But afterwards I did. Perfectly executed.
Oh my goodness, we made it look easy.
What else is there to say? Jeremy and the Stretch TJ also made short work of Magnolia. Let's see how Ratchet would do. Now his four-door JK is open front and rear, so he was going to have to make a heck of a run at it. But unfortunately that front drive shaft was not sounding good. As you can hear it just popping, ready to give up the ghost. He decided to pull cable. Chris's rig, a Stretch YJ on 42s, would show us all up in silence, the screams and howls of Easleyville, as he easily navigated Magnolia Hill. Not once, but twice. The second time he put his tire on top of the 4.5-foot ledge. Drove right on up. And so it was time to leave. A few agonizing cries were added to the night terrors of Easleyville, but at least we all made it out. Or did we? Y'all have a great evening, and happy Halloween.